Good morning, everyone. And how was your weekend? Oh, I love to hear that. Yes, I did as well. Thank you. Absolutely. Wow. So is everybody ready to get back to writing? Talking about your stories, 20 pages. I can't wait to read what you guys write. Remember, it can be something that has happened to you that's real, or it can be a fiction. So giving you that definite leeway to let your creative minds go. So we're going to continue today with the discussion on figurative language. We've been speaking about it and working with the elements. And today we're going to add another one called an idiom. You guys have probably heard of it before, obviously, but we're going to work on it more, and hopefully you can feel comfortable and add it to your stories. Remember, figurative language is a way that writers create a word picture using figures of speech, specific types of figurative expressions that convey meanings different from literal meanings of the words. Now, remember, we've spoken about what literal writing and literal language is. Who can remind me? Who can remind us? Mason. That is exactly correct. That is exactly correct. It's the literal meaning of what we're speaking of. If we're speaking figuratively, it's an important aspect of writing, particularly in fiction, but in nonfiction. And it gives us a lot more depth and allows your imagination to run wild and to write creatively. It helps make speeches and writing more engaging and amusing. So hopefully you add some of these to your writing as well. All right, your goal for today is to define and use each type of figurative language verbally that we have spoken of, and we're going to add the idiom today, and we'll be adding more on Thursday as well. I want you to feel confident to use each of these elements in your creative story that is due in 2 weeks. So that's your goal for today. There will be a quick exit quiz just on what we've gone over so far. Don't worry, it's to let me know where we're at. It won't go in the grade book, but be honest, and let's see if you know how to use where we've been so far. Remember, the figurative language, guys, is to help you add that color. Think about it. If this whole flower garden was all red or all orange or all yellow, no, it's what gives our writing and our speaking the color, the variety. So let's do a little review. So everybody get ready. I want to review where we are so far. Today we're adding the idiom, but we've so far worked on the simile. So who can tell me what a simile is? Absolutely, Sharon. The comparison of two things, and we're going to hear the words as or than or like usually. Exactly. Give me an example. Ooh, you guys are on fire today. I just used one, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Good example. All right, a metaphor. Yes. Give me one more example. Excellent. Remember, it's comparing two things, but you're not going to hear the like and the as. So, yes, it would be correct, as you said. She is like, yes, she is like the sun. Exactly, because she must be a cheerful person. All right, what about personification? I remember when we studied this, you guys are like me in that you love animals. So it's easy to give human characteristics to non human things, even a rock, right? Right. And don't you do that with your dogs and cats? I used to do it with my horses too. I think it is natural. Absolutely. It is an easy thing to use, like you said, Debbie, when you're writing about something that's happened in your life, you personify perhaps another element in the story. Good. All right, what about an oxymoron? I love saying that one. Exactly. Two opposite ideas that create a good description. All right, who can give me one? Ooh, that is a good one. Say that again. The loud silence of the night kept him awake. I feel like that sometimes. All right. Um, what about hyperbole? Hyperbole. Yes, that's a great yes. It's an over exaggeration. Exactly. Yes. Good. What about an alliteration? Okay, that's a good one. He was he was now say that again. His behavior was bad, but he didn't cut down the cherry tree. That is such a good example because we know you're talking about George Washington. That is an illusion. Exactly. That is an illusion, not an alliteration. But that's still good. An illusion. Exactly. I like that one because you didn't actually have to say his name. An illusion is when you actually refer to a famous person. And an alliteration is the repetition of the same consonant. Exactly. It helps. Yes, it adds meaning and it adds a little spice. All right, who can give me an example? Go ahead. Go ahead, John. Ooh, that's a good one. How about this one? The babble of babies brings joy to me. Yes, yes. Oh, Jan, say that one again. Okay, the patter of paws on the wood floor wakes me up. That's a great one. That is perfect. Yes, yes, that would be an alliteration. Now remember, don't confuse it. Right. With an allusion is you're alluding to exactly a famous person. Yes. Oh, you guys are so full of good examples today. Somebody's been studying. All right, so here's what we're going to add today, the idiom. I love idioms. An idiom is a phrase that makes a different, I'm sorry, an idiom is a phrase that means something different from what the words themselves imply and is meant to be interpreted figuratively. Remember, we're talking about figurative elements, figurative language. Idioms are expressions you hear in everyday speech or see in writing, though you may not realize it. I know you guys do. Expressions like it's raining cats and dogs out here, or that costs an arm and a leg are very popular examples. I know it costs an arm and a leg. That's always made me laugh too. And it's raining cats and dogs, right? I mean, I think that's a funny one. Oh, okay, just a second. Let me go through these and then I definitely want you guys to give me some input on some that yes, we use them way more than we think we do. You are what you eat. Now, if you eat an apple for lunch, you are not an apple. Exactly. Eye candy. I'm sorry, I thought this one was funny. I had to put it in. Eye candy, rule of thumb, blow a fuse. How many have heard that one? Absolutely. Blow your fuse. He blew a fuse, she blew a fuse when you're very angry. Music to my ears. Oh, okay, yes. Music to your ears in that way as well. Music to my ears means that someone comes in and says something I really wanted to hear. Someone told me I won the lottery. That's music to my ears. Give me some more examples. Oh, excellent, excellent. Yes, yes, excellent. All right, what about this one, guys? Oh, you guys are so smart. Yes, when pigs fly, idioms. Right, okay. Back to the drawing board. How many have heard that one? Okay, what about this one? The ball is in your court. Yeah, exactly. What about Barking up the wrong tree. Looking in the wrong place, accusing the wrong person. Uh, okay, it's more like if you think I stole that, you are barking up the wrong tree. If Sharon thought John was going to go to that movie, she was barking up the wrong tree. Right. That's a great example. All right, beat around the bush, avoiding the main topic. Yes, I think we've all used beat around the bush. Oh, Mason, you've never heard that one? Well, good. Beat around the bush. It's avoiding the main topic or not speaking directly. Have you ever gone in to ask your mom or dad or someone for something and you didn't want to just say, could I have some money to go to lunch? You just say, maybe, hey, would it be possible? Are we doing anything extra this week? So you beat around the bush rather than getting directly to the issue or the point. Exactly. Exactly. All right. All right, guys. So let's go through these. I want some volunteers. Okay. If you've heard of it, let me know. If you haven't, we're going to go through these quickly and then you're going to get in your teams and discuss them and use them. And hopefully these are going to wind up in your writing. It not a great deal of them, but you need to use exactly for variety and to add a little depth. Beat the clock. Yes, yes, yes. Ducks in a row to get organized. All right, how many have heard by the book? Yep. Hit the jackpot is to win. Draw a blank. Oh, this happens to me. Okay, so some of you have not heard of this one. All right, let's assume that you have a test and you've studied very, very hard and you get to it and you draw a blank. That means you just can't think or remember. Chew the fat. Okay, that one is funny. It's when you tell stories or engage in friendly small talk. This is very much used in the deep South. Where I'm from in Tennessee, we talk about chewing the fat. Here in Oklahoma, in the South, you might hear chit chat. Bat 1,000 means to be successful in many ways at once. Piece of cake. Oh, we use that in Oklahoma, don't we? Piece of cake. How about being a night out? Oh, is that you? That's all right. I am too. As long as we can get our work done. Hit the bricks. Give the cold shoulder. Fingers crossed. Bet the farm. Last straw. Absolutely. Okay. A day late and a dollar short. Oh, no one had heard that one. Oh, you did, Janice. Okay. It means you missed an opportunity due to lack of timing or effort. Sure. Yes. Let me give you a couple. I meant to go sign up for that prize, but I had the flu, so I was a day late and a dollar short. I was going to buy a lottery ticket that day, but I had no money on me, so I didn't. And so I'm a day late and a dollar short. Yes, it could be for anything. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be money. You could, yes. Oh, that's a good one. Say that again. I went out trick or treating after the porch lights were off, so I was a day late and a dollar short. Is that what you said? Perfect. That's a perfect example. All right, guys. What we're going to do from here is you will do a very quick exit review quiz. It won't go in the grade book. I just want to see that we're using these new elements and that we've used an idiom to know what an idiom is. And remember, you're going to spend the last 10 minutes of class in your writing group revising your creative story. Be sure to include some figurative language. Remember, you're going to be collaborating with your team. Ask them how you should revise their opinion. It's your story, though, so remember, you're asking for ideas and collaboration, and collaborate with them on ideas you have for a plot or revisions you want to make. And those of you that I'm doing one-on-ones with this Friday, please let me know if there's something new that you'd like to discuss, plus what we've already got down. So thank you so much, everyone. And I very much appreciate you being here today. Finish your quiz, have a good evening, and I'll see you on Thursday. I would just like to say that I would use assessments um, in various ways. One of the ways is how I would put them in teams, how I would see how things were going in class. And the groups I put them in would be with people who could help each other, and anyone who needs a little extra help could be assisted there as well. Thank you so much.